Peace and blessings, power people. You are listening to Thema Aziz Serwa. I am the visionary and pioneer of the Womb Sauna. I'm actually in my office at the Womb Sauna headquarters here in Maryland. For those of you who may not be aware of our movement, we are in 13 different countries. I've certified practitioners all over the world, and we teach women how to heal everything. Let's get into it. So I wanted to talk to you about your pineal gland, and let's do some activating of that. Even now, I have my Selenite wand here that I keep at my desk, and sometimes I just need to pause and I just need to give myself some of that good energy, that good chi, right, and calm myself. I decompress before I go home. The nature of the work that I do with women is I excavate trauma, I excavate things that are unresolved, that keep them from living fulfilling lives through womb healing work, through the yoni steaming and all of that. So it's important that I keep myself empty, that I keep myself grounded. And one of the things that I do to nourish my pineal gland is I have impeccable, reciprocal, nourishing relationships. See, everything is energy, right? And if you're not careful, you can clutter your energetic field, your aura, right? You can get cluttered with things that don't belong to you simply because you are accommodating and tolerating way too much. And so part of my self-care, you know, and I like the way Queen Afua describes it in Sacred Woman. She says relationships are the arms and the legs of the womb. So being in nourishing exchanges is non-negotiable. I can tell the difference in my womb health when I'm in toxic exchanges or just imbalance, just vibrational mismatches, right? Versus when the relationships are nourishing and they feel good. And so there's certain things that I keep on my body. There's certain things I keep near me, like my Selenite wand. Selenite is a very good crystal for supporting your pineal gland. And for those of you who maybe don't even know about the pineal gland, I can give you a quick overview. It is a very small gland that's located in the center of your brain. And it's above and behind the pituitary gland, which is the chief gland in the endocrine system. For those of you who may not know that, it's surrounded by a mass of like soft tissues, and then you have your hard skull encasing it. It's very essential to being protected. Your pineal gland, it's guarded by the body. Why is that? Well, it's sensitive to light. It's sensitive to sound vibrations. Your pineal gland is the connector to your higher consciousness. So even the anatomy of your body knows the importance of boundaries and safeguarding and proper alignment, right? Proper alignment. And so when you're practicing things like meditation, when you're practicing quiet time, devotion, prayer, you are leaning into the active function of your pineal gland, right? And there are things in our environment that can affect the health of your pineal gland, like fluoride, xenoestrogens, phytoestrogens, certain chemicals. This is why changing the way you live becomes critical to your health and well-being, right? So it is important that your laundry detergent, which stays in your clothes even after you're done washing and drying things, it's important that you're choosing to wash your clothes, clean your home, eat foods that provide what the body needs, not what it doesn't. Right? So all natural things become important. And the good news is it's not hard to actually find those items. I remember the days when you couldn't find Dr. Bronner soap in Target and Walmart. So now you find healthy options everywhere. So it's just a matter of reading labels, making sure you're buying all natural, chemical-free, toxic-free, paraben-free products. Because your pineal gland is sensitive to those types of things. And all of a sudden you find yourself having lower energy levels, having foggy brain, not being able to see things accurately, being temperamental and being moody and those types of things. Those are signals that your body is not harmonizing well with your mind and your spirit and your lifestyle, right? So back to the intersection between your pineal gland and your relationships. So your toleration level can absolutely derail the function, the higher state of consciousness that your pineal gland likes to reside in. Sometimes you got to drop people off. And any ideology or philosophy that is asking you to accommodate the dysfunctions. I'm not talking about lacking empathy. I'm talking about when people don't know how to use their words, when people are passive aggressive, throwing shade, when people are not available when you need them, but you're always available. I'm talking about those types of traits and things. Yeah. Don't sacrifice. Don't go blind. Don't turn off your receptors just to maintain connections. Compatibility is much more important than connections. Compatibility can sustain a relationship. But connections, listen, as much as I used to take joy in being able to say that I had people in my life from elementary school or from middle school, I recognize my social evolutionary process. I recognize that I am not who I was then, and that I could not carry every relationship forward for the woman I've become today. And one of the best things I could have done was drop people off. And I know sometimes for some of you that can be challenging because you wonder if, you know, it's a signal of disloyalty, but I don't believe in loyalty. I believe in a time and season for everything. And you will have times and you will have seasons with people where it's complete. And the best thing you can do to keep all of your mind clear, all of your mind, your pineal gland, is accept and allow. Accept and allow that my season is complete with this person. Things that I keep on my body, I wear hematite. I believe in using some of my favorite crystals for my pineal activation is ore quartz, right? Herkimer diamond, selenite, which I'm missing, and fluorite. I have fluorite on a necklace. You know, these are tools that you can use that keep your vibration at a specific frequency so that you are able to really stay grounded and centered and seeing what you need to see, hearing what you need to hear from your higher self, and keeping your pineal gland activated in a very nourishing and healthy way. Yes, it functions better in a healthy body, so pay attention to your nutrition, your sacred movement. Pay attention to your spiritual practice, the things you need to do to keep your energy field clean and keep your environment clean. Some of you sage, some of you burn palo, some of you use sprays. I have my diffuser going right now with some essential oils. I have my flower essences and tools, you know, everywhere from my dust to my purse. I have my green superfood formulations that I use, right? So these are things you need to be doing. I have my herbs that I formulate and infuse with gemstone and flower essences to keep myself ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, my love. I hope you learned something you needed to know. If you don't have any of those crystal therapies in your arsenal, you should. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel and see some of the sound therapy tools that I have. There's one on deep focus on our channel that also will activate your pineal gland. The frequency is 936 hertz, which speaks directly to your pineal gland, and you can run that in the backdrop while you're working, getting things done, and it will support you in the things you want to accomplish. I am a woman who is living a lifestyle where I heal everything, and I am clear on my assignment. I show up on the internet. allowing people to witness who I am so that you can be activated and inspired to heal everything in your life too. I love